Good afternoon, guys. MWUSA Season 3, Episode 8. And you notice I said good afternoon instead of good morning like I normally do because I wasn't able to get out today. Today is Wednesday, and one of my kids had a doctor's appointment. My wife was busy with other things, so I needed to take them to that. So unfortunately, it was at the worst possible time of day. It was at 10:30, and of course that screws up everything because normally by 10:30 I am 3 or 4 hours away from home at my second casino usually. So unfortunately I wasn't able to get out to do that. Just finished all that stuff up and just dropped the kid back off at home because now it's so close to the end of the school day. It wasn't worth going back to school. Yesterday, decent day. Don't like to do days like that because I'm leaving late, I'm going to work, and then I'm playing and I'm tired and all that. I like getting up early and I'm fresh and I'm focused the whole day. So today, unfortunately, not much is going to happen. I do have another meeting not related to work that I have to go to tonight early, like 5 p.m. So that really blows everything. What I am going to do, though, is I was able, since the appointment wasn't until 10:30 this morning, I was able to go out to where my car is being fixed and pick up the keys to my post office box, since I haven't checked it in 5 months. I probably have 200 pounds of mail in there. And I'm going to go check my post office box, and then I'm going to play some slots at a nearby casino, and then probably go to my meeting tonight. And I may, only you know, because you know by the length of this episode, I may go out tonight and actually travel and do an overnight. So we will see what happens with that. So that's what's going on right now. I'm going to let you go, and I'll be back to update you shortly. Alright guys, I'm back. Just kind of like heartbroken about not being able to play today. So I did go to the post office and I was able to get in my box, and there's quite a bit of mail there, all pretty much 99% from casinos. There's only one thing credit card wise that I send to this P.O. box, and that's because if I have an address in the city I can get a discount on something that I like. So that's the only reason I put that card on that P.O. box. Other than that, I may consider getting rid of this box. I've had it actually longer than the average viewer of this program has been alive. So anyway, I put myself on the list to play 1-2 no limit at the poker club. And then I thought, why do I really want to do this? Do I really want to go play with those guys? How much money am I really going to make? The club opened an hour ago, and I'm second on the list, which means 2 people need to bust out before I get in. And I don't think that that's going to happen very soon. So I thought I would rather spend this time traveling to a casino and spend just an hour at this casino before I have to leave, or an hour and a half, and then go to my meeting. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go spend some time at this casino that's not too far away, and then I'll be back and let you know how things went. Okay guys, I am back. So generally when I go to this casino, I'm only in there for about half an hour or so. But today, under the circumstances, I decided to go ahead and just camp out a little bit and see what I could get and see how different it would be, both on a Wednesday and at this time of day, and kind of see who's in there and pay attention to what's going on in there. So I walk in and I say hi to the security guard, and I turn my head just a little bit and I say hi to another advantage player. So here we are, and we talked for a few minutes. I walked around, I found one play, I played it, I was ahead $106 right away, And I was surprised because I said to myself, I guess it's useless for me to check these machines, but I saw 4 people within my first 50 steps in the building. But still, I saw that good play. It was about $2 a spin, and hit it in a reasonable amount of time, maybe 50 spins or 60 spins, and made some decent money on it. And I was ahead, like I said, about $106. I walk around, nothing else. I see a couple small plays, some I win on, some I lose on. But overall, what I learned is there are so many people here throughout the day, and I hate to say it, but this area generally has 1 or 2 Asian people here, and they're super nice people. They're very, very nice people, and I would help them any way that I could because they're such good people. But now, all of a sudden, I'm seeing a lot more Asians come. The nearest casino that I would normally see them at would be about an hour and 45 minutes from here. And as they're getting removed from there, I think they're starting to come here. So we may have to step in and help get them removed. I don't know. I hate to do that because it's someone else's livelihood, but when they're super aggressive and don't have regard for people. Anyway, I kept walking around. I go into the high limit area early on, like half an hour into my trip into this place, and I see a machine that's almost there, but it's an expensive machine. It's a $10 a spin machine, and almost there will get you broke. So I was not ready to play it yet. I wanted to see what happens with the person who was currently there. The problem is there was nobody sitting there, but there was a jacket on the chair, and the chair was leaned forward. So I'm like, well, I probably won't get a chance to see this through, but I'll pay attention to it and I'll come back around. Over the next hour and a half, I came back around multiple times, and at one point, so when I came around, I didn't notice it, but there was one guy that was sitting at the bar, and it turns out he's the one who was playing that machine. When I came back around, at one point, he was sitting in the chair, and he put $200 in the machine, and, like in the wind, it was gone in no time. So the $200 lasted him about a minute, and then he leaned the chair back over, went back to the bar, texting on his phone frantically, and came back around. He's still texting, came back around, he's still texting, and finally I hear doo-doo, which means that somebody just cashed out of a machine, and I look over, and it's him, and he pushed cash out, and I'm so excited, and I walk over there, and his coat was still leaning against it. He had $7 in the machine that he cashed out, and he was just going to the bathroom. So I ended up leaving that. I just said there's no way. I'm not going to do it. I did find one other play at this point. It was at $8 a spin, and I got totally skunked on that one. Totally. I mean, that thing should have paid me so much money, and I ended up making a profit of like $50 on that. So disappointing. Makes you sick to think about it. Anyway, I ended up for the session ahead $136. Not very good considering the amount of time I was there, but I know that I've been right all this time that being at this place during the daytime just doesn't make sense. Anywhere within a couple hours of this casino, you're not going to make a ton of money because it's overcrowded, and there isn't going to be a lot of blackjack either. So anyway, yeah, that's it for right now. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. So I think I'm going to end the episode here, and the reason is I already started the next episode, which is episode 9, and it went very long, so I'm going to cut this out of that episode and publish it on its own, and then episode 9 will be in the next 5 or 6 hours once I finish gambling for the day. So questions or comments, it's mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.